Roy Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Giants are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Buccaneers, who will be testing that coverage.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Play clock winding down. Now Manuel. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play clock's running down. Here's Manuel. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Manning now on first down. And he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Manning going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Throwing now is Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now it's blocked. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a 2-point conversion. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second down, Martin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Martin. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. 77 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, 82 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try to draw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Manning now on first down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Second down following the incompletion. Off the bootleg. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun. Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Howard Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They run it again with Martin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Martin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on set.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nfgl Roby-Coleman. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They run, Martin, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. The ball's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Martin. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Manuel. Drops it off to Martin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Manuel. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Manning. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Manning. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Manning. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first and 10, here's Manning. Buying time to his left. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off the bootleg. Manning. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Baker. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They give to Martin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Bucs a 1st down. To throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Easy, kill.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bucs on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now out come the Giants. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
you.